Shalom, everyone. Welcome to Messianic Perspectives. I'm Pastor Bruce, and we're spending these 50 days counting the Omer. We're in day 24 today, which will be Psalm 1, verse 1 through 6. So if you want to grab your Bibles, I'm going to open with prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher Kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu el separat ha-omer. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us to count the Omer. Psalm 1, verse 1 through 6. How blessed are those who reject the advice of the wicked, don't stand on the way of sinners, or sit where scoffers sit. Their delight is in Adonai's Torah. On his Torah they meditate day and night. They are like trees planted by streams. They bear their fruit in season. Their leaves never wither. Everything they do succeeds. Not so the wicked, who are like chaff driven by the wind. For this reason, the wicked won't stand up to the judgment, nor will sinners at the gathering of the righteous. For Adonai watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked is doomed. The book of Psalms begins with a guide to life itself. Avoid the influence of evildoers and those who ridicule good, and adopt the study and the knowledge of Torah as your main goal. Then God will reward you with a life of joy and good fortune. These are excellent words that apply to everyone, everywhere, and in every circumstance. They have been true in the past, they are true presently, and they will be true in the future. These words transcend time and space. Verse 1 tells us and introduces us to three different character types and three different degrees or levels of sinful behavior. The first is the wicked or the ungodly. This expression comes from the root word rasha, which means to be unjust. The ungodly man is one that is uninfluenced by God. We are now introduced to the second character type and the progression by being admonished not to stand in the path of sinners. The word sinner here comes from the root word chata, which means to miss the mark, to pass over the prohibited limits, and to transgress. This man not only does no good, but he does evil. The former was without God, but not desperately wicked. The latter adds outward transgression to the sinfulness of his heart. Now we come to the third and the final character progression type. Don't sit in the seat of scoffers, the word tells us. The word scornful or scoffer comes from the root word letzium. This word properly means those who mock, deride, scoff, those who treat virtue and religion with contempt and scorn. It denotes a higher and more determined grade of wickedness than either of the other words employed, and refers to the consummation of a depraved character, the last stage of wickedness, when God and sacred things are treated with contempt and derision. In this psalm, we learned that a wicked person promotes lawlessness and a total disregard for Torah, while the sinful one errs unintentionally. This psalm stands in agreement with the book of Yaakov, James, that teaches us that sin is progressive in its nature. This makes sense in the light of science. Everything in our natural world moves from order to chaos. Standing in contrast is the righteous person that delights in Torah study, doesn't take the advice or the counsel of the wicked, and doesn't stand or sit in the presence of the unrighteous. The Lord knows the righteous intimately, and he will cause them to prosper in everything and in every way. And that's our reading for tonight, guys. That's day 24. The Lord bless you, and I'll see you next time.